All right, welcome to part 3 of our ocean currents labs. All right, and in this scenario, we're going to have a warm ocean current, the equatorial countercurrent, and then we have the cold California current once again. All right, these two currents will actually collide in the Pacific Ocean, all right, which is represented by this. All right, so the one thing we got to add though is a little salt to the cold ocean current, or sorry, the warm ocean current, because the counter current is slightly more salty than the California current. So we're going to add a little salt. So then let's recap this so we have an understanding of what's going on here, right? We've learned so far that salt water, right, is more dense than fresh water, right? The fresh water rose up over top of the salt water in our estuary scenario. We also know that cold water is more dense than warm water, right? When we released the cold water, right, the cold water went down, right? It did hit the glass and then rose up a little bit, right, to create that a little bit of upwelling, right? But then sank back down. We had warm water on top, cold water on the bottom. Now we have, get this now, a different scenario, warm salty water, right, and then cold water, right, both dense. So now we're going to see what happens when these two currents, warm salty, all right, collide with cold currents. All right, so we're going to do that right now so we can pay attention. We can get that close to the screen here. All right, we're going to release the ocean currents. Let me see what happens. Ready? Bring my daughter Nadia in to help pull the other pin. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure that they're running into each other. We need to bring it up. There we go. Can you see them? All right, so what do we got going on? It looks like as they collide, you get some turbulence going on, right? So you get turbulent water here. Number one, very dangerous if you're a mariner. And number two, it looks like that warm water is slightly less dense than the cold water. So the cold water seems to be sinking to the bottom a little bit, and that warm water seems to be rising to the top. And in the middle, we have this purple water, right? So we get kind of like a 3-layer cake going on here. We got red up on top, blue on the bottom, and a little purpley color. And I just goofed that up because I put the blue on top too. All right, and a purpley color in the middle. So that's what's going on. The warm salty water was slightly less dense than the cold, less salty water. Okay, thank you so much. It was a pleasure running these 3 labs for you guys. So complete those questions to part 3, submit it via the Schoology Dropbox, and then we're done with the 3-part series on ocean currents. All right, thank you guys. Namaste.